So now let me just show a very quick and very easy to remember way, you know, to remember the trigonometric values for the main angles for which we will keep recurring the values again and again, throughout our lives. So let me start by populating the specific angles here. This is 0 degree, and 30 degrees is nothing but pi by 6, and 45 degrees is nothing but pi by 4, and 60 degree is nothing but pi by 3, and 90 degree is nothing but pi by 2. So let me start with sin x. The way I'll start doing this is I'll put square roots everywhere. And as you can see, there are four intervals here. We are talking about four specific angles here, right? So let me put four here. And now I'll start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now if you simplify these values, you'll get that sin x is 0, sin pi by 6 or sin 30 degrees is 1 by 2. This is similar to 1 by root 2. This is root 3 by 2, and this is 1. Now that we know the values of sin x, we'll populate cos x this way. One thing we need to understand about the relation between sin x and cos x. So let me just show it through the a graph. See, this is a graph application called Desmos I use on Chrome app. So let me just show you how sin x and cos x are related. So this plots the sin x graphs. The x-axis ideally would have been better if it was showing in terms of pies, but the showing in terms of radians, that's fine. Where you can see that sin x is shown as 1 for a value of something like 1.57, which is nothing but uh, you know pi by 2. Pi is 3.14 by 2 is something like 1.57, something like that. So you can see that this showing the values here. This is how sin x graph looks like. Now let me plot cos x graph. So you can see that the way sin x and cos x are related is there's a lag. You know, when sin x is at 0, cos x is at 1. But when sin x goes to 1, this comes as 0. And if you probably in another class I'll explain, these are related in a way such that sin x and sin x is nothing but cos x, or sin x is equal to, let me just show you something like that. You know, sin x or sin x uh, pi by 2 minus x. So I'm not exactly 3.14. Okay, this is nothing but pi by 2, right? This is sin this 90 degrees minus x. Now you can see that this coincides exactly with cos x. If we don't have that, you see that there is cos x. If I You can see this black line, which is nothing but cos x, and this is same as sin x. So both of them coincide. This is the relationship which sin x and cos x share. So sin x is nothing but cos pi by 2 minus x, and cos x is nothing but sin pi by 2 minus x. So this is the relationship they share. So it's an inverse kind of relationship. Now that you know this kind of relationship, let me go back to the values table. We'll just populate cos x in the reverse way. Okay. So this is 4 by 4, 3 by 4, 2 by 4, 1 by 4, 0 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So once these values are, easily known to us, then it becomes very easy. Tan x is nothing but sin x by cos x. So 0 by 1, 0. This 1 by, this would be 1 by root 3. And these both are same, right? So this is 1. And root 3 by 4, root of 3 by 4 divided by root of 1 by 4 is nothing but root of 3. And this nothing but 4 by 0. So it goes to infinity. Now that this is known, now let's come back to cos x. S is nothing but sin x. So what was sin x? We started with 4 as the denominator. Now we'll go the reverse way. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 4 by 0, nothing but it's infinity. Okay. Now coming to secant x. Is again that's nothing but cos x. So we'll again do the reverse what we did for inverse of cos, right? So it's nothing but again we'll start at 4, 4, 4, 4, and the reverse way 3, 2, 1, 0. It's nothing but infinity. And we are left with cot x. So this can be either figured out by uh, going by this, reverse of inverse of tan, right? It's nothing but or it's nothing but cos x, uh, so 0, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, tan x starts with 0, this starts with infinity, root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, and 0. So now what you can see is that, in a simple way, we can populate the whole uh, table. You don't need to memorize anything. All you need to memorize is the this particular sin x, the way it goes. You put 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 in the bottom, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then square it, and then everything else easily follows. I hope this has been helpful for you. Thank you.